Toto Wolff's hidden agenda, or next big move? What if we told you that the man behind the most successful team in Formula One history could be leaving his role at the end of this year? That's right. Toto Wolff, the CEO and team principal of the Mercedes-AMG Petronas F1 Team, is considering his future as the leader of the Silver Arrows. But is he ready to cash in on his stake in the team, which is worth hundreds of millions of dollars? In today's video, we will explore the reasons, the options, and the implications of Wolff's potential departure from Mercedes. Background: Toto Wolff is an Australian billionaire who wears many hats in the world of motorsport. He's not only the CEO and team principal of the Mercedes-AMG Petronas F1 Team, but also an investor, a former racing driver, and a co-owner of a sports management company. Wolff started his career as a racer in the Austrian and German Formula 4 championships, and later competed in the FIA GT and Italian GT championships. He also won his category in the 1994 24 Hours Nürburgring. As an entrepreneur, Wolff founded two investment companies, March 15 and March 16, which focused on the internet, technology, and industrial sectors. He also acquired stakes in several motorsport-related businesses, such as HWA AG, BRR Rally Racing, Williams F1, and Aston Martin. He then joined Mercedes in 2013 as an executive director and a 30% shareholder. He became the team principal and CEO in 2014 and has since led the team to unprecedented success in Formula One, winning 7 consecutive Constructors and Drivers' Championships from 2014 to 2020. The problem: the 2023 season was a crucial one for Mercedes, as they sought to bounce back from a disappointing 2022 campaign and reclaim their status as the dominant force in Formula One. However, they face several challenges and opportunities in their quest to do so. One of the main challenges is the fierce competition from their rivals, especially Red Bull, who have emerged as the clear frontrunners in the new era of F1. Red Bull has won 21 out of 22 races in 2022, with Max Verstappen securing his 3rd consecutive driver's title and Sergio Perez providing strong support. Red Bull has also shown superior adaptability to the new technical regulations, which have reduced the downforce and increased the drag of the cars. Another challenge is the uncertainty over the future of their star driver, Lewis Hamilton, who is out of contract at the end of 2023. Hamilton, who is the most successful driver in F1 history with 7 world titles and 95 wins, has hinted that he may retire or switch teams after 2023. His departure would leave a huge void in Mercedes, both in terms of performance and leadership. However, Mercedes also has some opportunities to turn their fortunes around in 2023. One of them is the introduction of their new car, the W14, which features a distinctive black livery and more aerodynamic characteristics. The W14 is the result of the lessons learned from the difficult 2022 season, and Mercedes hopes that it will be more competitive and consistent than its predecessor. Another opportunity is the arrival of their new driver, George Russell, who replaces Valtteri Bottas as Hamilton's teammate. Russell, who is a Mercedes junior driver and a former F2 champion, has impressed with his performances at Williams, especially in qualifying. He also showed his potential when he substituted for Hamilton at the 2022 Sakir Grand Prix, where he narrowly missed out on a maiden win due to a pit stop error and a puncture. Russell is expected to challenge Hamilton and provide more points for Mercedes in the Constructors' Championship. A third opportunity is the possibility of exploiting the weaknesses of their rivals, especially Red Bull. Red Bull has been dominant in 2022, but it's also shown some signs of vulnerability, such as reliability issues, driver errors, and strategic mistakes. Mercedes could capitalize on these opportunities and close the gap on Red Bull, especially if they can improve their engine performance and their understanding of the tires. Toto Wolff and Mercedes. Now, after leading Mercedes to an unprecedented success in Formula One, Toto Wolff is facing a crossroads in his career. The Austrian billionaire has several factors that could influence his decision to stay or leave his role as team principal and CEO of the Mercedes-AMG Petronas F1 Team. One of them is his contract situation. Wolff's existing contract with Mercedes expires at the end of 2023, and he has been in talks with Ola Källenius, chairman of Mercedes' parent company Daimler, about his future. Wolff said that he's not interested in a short-term extension, but rather a long-term commitment that would allow him to shape the team's strategy and vision. Another factor is his personal ambitions. Wolff has admitted that running the team is taking its toll on him, and he doesn't want to go from very good to good. He has also hinted that he may want to explore other opportunities or challenges in the sport, such as becoming the top boss of F1, a role that he was approached for before Stefano Domenicali was appointed. A third factor is his relationship with Daimler. Wolff has enjoyed a high degree of autonomy and trust from the German manufacturer, but he's also faced some friction and pressure from the board, especially over the team's budget and performance. Wolff said that he wants to ensure that Mercedes remains committed to F1 and that he has a clear and aligned vision with Daimler. Another thing to consider is his involvement with Aston Martin. Wolff is invested in the British car maker, which is owned by his friend Lawrence Stroll, and which will re-enter F1 in 2024 as a rebranded Racing Point team. Wolff has insisted that his investment is purely financial and that he's not planning to join Aston Martin as a team principal or executive. However, he has also acknowledged that his friendship with Stroll could create some conflict of interest in the future. Options. As Wolff contemplates his future as Mercedes boss, he has several options to choose from, each with its own pros and cons. First, he could stay at Mercedes. This is the most likely and straightforward option for Wolff, as he has a strong bond with the team, the drivers, and the manufacturer. He could continue to lead Mercedes to more success and glory and maintain his influence and reputation in the sport. However, he would also face the challenge of keeping the team motivated and competitive, especially in the face of the new regulations and the rising threat of Red Bull. He would also have to deal with the uncertainty of Hamilton's future and the pressure of finding a suitable replacement if he leaves. He could also leave for another team. This is a less probable but more adventurous option for Wolff, as he could seek a new challenge and a fresh start at another F1 team. He could use his skills and experience to turn around a struggling team, or to boost an already successful one. He could also join forces with his friend Stroll at Aston Martin, where he is invested as a shareholder. However, he would also risk losing his winning streak and his status as the most successful team principal in F1 history. He would also have to adapt to a new environment and culture and deal with the potential conflict of interest with Mercedes. He could as well take a break from F1. This is a more radical but more relaxing option for Wolff, as he could take some time off from the hectic and demanding world of F1. He could focus on his personal life, his health, and his hobbies. He could also explore other opportunities of interest outside of F1, such as becoming the top boss of F1, a role that he was approached for before Domenicali was appointed. However, he would also miss out on the thrill and the excitement of F1 and the satisfaction of leading a team to victory. He'd also lose the connection and relevance to the sport and the chance to shape its future. He could also focus on his other investments. This is a more diversified but more complex option for Wolff, as he could shift his attention to his other business ventures and investments. He could expand his portfolio and his wealth and diversify his sources of income and influence. He could also leverage his network and his reputation to create new partnerships and opportunities. However, he would also face the challenge of managing multiple projects and interests and the risk of losing focus and direction. He would also have to balance his financial and ethical interests and avoid any potential clashes or controversies with his F1 role. Well, what do you think the future holds? Share your thoughts in the comments section below, and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for more content. See you next time.